So last time, you guys wrapped up combat by fighting and defeating the Hellhounds. Malgan and Gaius decided that they wanted to end the combat on amendable circumstances with the party and decided to help you guys out at the very end and help kill the Hellhounds. And when the coast is clear, Jax was able to slip away with Gaius and Lou to take the Winthrop girls to what you guys call the Thieves Guild, and paid off an Ashley worker who you guys met a long time ago to try to sell your organs, to smuggle Jimma and Paige out of the city. All that while Malgan, once William comes to, convinces him and that one other Kirkstein man to return to the Citadel to report and recoup. Though in actuality, planning to break out Ella. Malgan tries to convince the Night Commander to go into the sewers with Fumin and let Malgan and Ophelia lead to not scare off Paige, but they both have terrible persuasions and cannot make the roll. Everyone goes to the sewers, and Lou makes a proficiency check to draw off half the Kirkstein away from the party after the party kind of comes together a little bit, and then dimension doors to the city streets above to escape. Malgan commands the remaining troops to follow after the others and successfully makes his persuasion check. The party runs for it and escapes through a hole in the Wiltshire city wall that was having construction done on it, and make their way to Dwesthurst, the one town over, and unite the Winthrop family, Ella, with Paige and her mother Jimma, who all plan to make their way to Gleaston, the port city to the east, to restart their lives. The session ended with Ophelia leaving the party to make her own way in the world, spending too much time looking at her book, while Malgan goes along with the Winthrop family and Gaius to escort the three women safely to Gleaston. What Malgan does after is not known, but he was not enthused about returning to Wiltshire. This session will begin with Jax and Lou returning from Dwesthurst. It was a 2-day trip, and you guys finally get back kind of later in the day. And I assume you guys want to go to the Duke to report, maybe try to get him to stop, maybe not look into the Winthrops at all.
Yeah.
So you guys ride through the gates using your ram medallion to easily get in and pass the guards.
To ram people.
Yes. And you drive your wagon up to the entrance to the keep, where you guys have to leave it behind as you make your way into the keep proper, and finally get to the kind of dining room you guys originally got your original quests from. And after a time of waiting, guards in the room kind of tell you to stop there and wait. The Duke eventually comes in and looks you all up and down, expecting you all to speak.
Real quick, did we ever figure out exactly why Paige was how she was, or was it just kind of a thing?
Like why she could summon stuff?
Or like what? Because didn't she turn into a tiefling? She wasn't born like that.
She took her ring off, and that revealed her form.
Oh, but she was born like that?
I think you guys asked that, and I think Jimma said yes.
Jax is very stoic and looks to Lou to smooth talk her way.
Hello, Mr. Duke. We're back. At least what's left of us. We've come to report in about the events of the cities, which you have probably heard rumors of, and we'd like to set the record straight.
Yes, I've heard you've been causing quite the stir among the innocent residents of my city. Care to explain?
Jax mumbles under his breath, it's like, well, we didn't set the city on fire.
Yeah.
Honestly, you guys should just blame it on Ophelia. She left anyways. Or Malgan.
As petty as it sounds, I would like to start off with, most of that was not our fault. Most of it was due to the other party antagonizing us and stealing our stuff, and us just trying to perform a straight investigation.
They tried to murder us.
Yes, several times. But other than that, we did find the source of the Hellhounds. We found we accomplished our mission, and we believe that it should be all resolved.
How do you know it's resolved?
If you'd like to know the details, the source of a Hellhound was a girl who was magically enchanted. She had no control over summoning the hellhounds, and obviously that presented a danger to the city, so we convinced her and her family to move elsewhere.
To where?
At least
I'm gonna tell him that.
Jax looks and gives like a no.
You see the Duke says, "Very good. I'll get in touch with the Duke there and have her sent over right back over as soon as he's able to find her.
What? Why?
She's dangerous. I can't let something like that jump from one city to the next."
Well, she's a very nice girl. She doesn't mean any harm.
She only acts like that when provoked.
But she did summon the hellhounds.
Not on purpose.
She's the one that let them loose in my sewers and caused chaos in my city.
But it wasn't her fault.
I see.
It's just a natural phenomena. So at very least, they were planning on stopping first at.
So you aided in her escape from the city?
No, we escorted her out of the city.
You aided her in her leaving.
Jax says, "Look, we exiled her.
I didn't ask for you to exile the source of the hellhounds.
You asked for us to deal with the problem. We dealt with the problem. I'm sorry for interrupting, sir, but..."
Yeah, there wasn't a defined means on how to, take care of the problem. We took care of the problem.
You see, he looks very annoyed and looks to you too and says, "Well, I will be more specific if I need to in the future then." And he holds out a hand towards Jax and says, "I would have your medallion."
Jax hands it out and says, "You got it, sir."
He takes it from you and says, "I'm disappointed. Those who saved my life once before. I was expecting more from all of you. And I see half your party isn't even present any longer."
Well, we weren't gonna murder the girl, and we couldn't keep her in the city. Like,
Why
honestly,
not?
what would be your ideal solution?
I would have executed her.
Yeah, well, we aren't willing to cross that line. If you want
Then
executions,
you're
you're
no
gonna have
use
to
to
hire
me.
some.
Get out.
But
Oh.
between you and me, sir, we've had a lot of trouble because of the other party. We haven't really been staying out of the public eye. People have been talking about how the sewer inspectors are now working with the Duke, and we felt that it would not have been a good public image to openly execute a girl. It would have caused a stir among the masses, even if she was causing...
I never asked you to
issues.
openly execute her. I asked you to handle this issue. And moving
And
this
we
issue
did.
from one place to the next is not handling this issue. It's pathetic. It solves nothing.
No
And-
offense, sir, but I didn't take you for one to care about the welfare of other towns.
I care for all of Breton,
Including its citizens,
of course.
I must have been
including
wrong
that
about
girl. That girl's one of your citizens.
Yes, and it was also reported to me by Kirkstein that she was a devil.
A natural devil by birth, maybe. So it's not her fault.
A devil is
Also-
a devil still.
you. Between you and me, you should also probably look into that Kirkstein. There is a lot of unsavory characters in there that are not in your best interest, sir.
He takes a long breath in, then a long breath out, and says, "Leave my keep now, and I will hire you once more in the future. If you keep speaking, I may do something more drastic to you."
Lou does a very sarcastic salute and does a soldier's march out.
Jax does a sincere salute and then just kind of walks out, like sulking.
Guards kind of flank you guys and escort you out, but then you're able to leave the keep.
So
No.
we have to go to that other city now and tell her to leave, right?
I'll just do ascending. Somebody has sending right now. I'll get ascending. I have a sending stone.
That let you cast sending like once a day or something.
I don't remember.
No, that was like it was like
That was
air
so
quotes
long ago.
programmed. It connects with one other thing.
Oh yeah, the wizard.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Well,
Send sending.
well,
But Lou looks at Jax. He's like, "Hey, now's the perfect time to rebrand. We don't have to be the sewer inspectors anymore."
that's like, this is like Jax's like priority now is to get them to safety again
All right,
somehow without
you can do that.
completely derailing the session because we have people that are waiting.
You can do that. I'm gonna go back to the inn that we now own. I think.
Jax has
We own it,
the
yeah.
deed.
We're equal partners.
Yes.
I'd say it's up to Jax what he wants to do with it.
Jax trusts Lou the most out of the original 4.
Yes. And I shall earn the trust twice over.
Plus, Lou has money in the bank. He's rich, so.
To get paid for feeling.
Okay.
Anyway.
So you guys go back to the inn, right?
I think
Yes.
if there's a way to do it without like derailing the session, Jax wants to like sprint to the next town over and.
Well, they're in Gleaston. They're like a full city over. That would derail the session.
Okay.
Get a horse and maybe some teleporter wizard.
I mean, you can do that, but your character won't be here the
Yeah.
entire session. You're just gonna be sitting there bored.
Okay. Then yeah, sure. I guess I'll go back and just hope that they don't die.
Back to the inn?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys go back to the inn, and your party's half strength. You guys want to do some hiring?
Yeah.
Nah, we'll stay at half strength. We're good.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no, yeah.
There were too many cooks in the kitchen, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, we do need a cook. Anybody a cook out here?
Anybody know how to make scones?
Dang, we're out of scone recipes.
No.
Yeah, we get back to the inn and there's a nice wrapped package and inside is a book of scone recipes. The farewell.
From
Malcolm.
Malgan.
Yeah.
But yes, we're ready to hire some people.
Okay, so how do you guys want to go about that? You guys could go to the Hunters Guild, or you can just like put up some flyers, like spread some word of mouth. This process will probably take a few days.
The Hunters Guild's where I came from, right?
Yeah, you worked there for a long time, yeah.
Okay, I say we go there. I'm kind of a celebrity there by now, probably. I'm sure.
Okay. So long as we have the DM's approval that the inn won't burn down in the meantime.
Do you
We
lock the
lock it.
doors?
We lock it up every
Okay.
time. Every time we lock it up until we have staff to watch over it.
We're gonna put a help wanted sign on the inn.
Jax is very paranoid about bombs still. So
Don't we have people staying there though? Or are we under new
no.
management?
So
Please.
you guys would go. Well, you locked it because didn't Jax kick everybody out and lock it last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, last night it was just Lou and I were the ones that stayed there last night.
We're under new management. Need to reorganize. We'll reopen as soon as we can. But yeah. Anyways, to the Hunters Guild, because you're not gonna find. They're gonna hire an innkeep at the Hunters Guild.
Okay. So you guys go to the Hunters Guild and walk in, and it is the same place you've been a few times before. You guys just want to walk around talking to people, or do you want to go to the front and talk
There's
to?
that dwarf at the front.
Yeah. So do you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
I feel like we should walk around. The dwarf kind of gave us a crappy recommendation. That rogue was not helpful.
That was one of 3 people he recommended. We just chose the wrong one.
Belnir.
Hey, Belmir, are you looking for a new job?
He's smoking his pipe like usual and kind of eyes you guys up with a single eye and kind of goes tilted up chin to Jax and says, "How's it going? How's it going, Jax? Been a minute. Been a few days at least.
Been better.
Yeah? Your party's looking a little sparse these days.
How do you know that's why we're here? You always read through me.
I got the one good eye.
But yes,
Anyways.
we are in need of some new friends.
Well, people of equal level as you aren't common to come by, but I can check my lists and see what I can find. Just give me one moment.
Take that as a compliment, thank you.
Now, they need to have lots of personality, maybe controlled by some sort of extraplanar creature.
Oddly specific, friend.
I'm sure you happen to have 2 people.
Well, we got this guy named Radcliffe. He's real good with sword and shield. You know, your typical fighter type. Really good at frontlining and getting the attention. We got Ilton. He's sort of a spell type person. Not the fancy type of magic, but you know, as he describes it, innate or some such. But then we have this one named Henley. No last name. Human woman. Looks like her last crew got killed, so she's looking for new new
That's
company.
good though.
They all sound terrible. Let's move on.
Can we meet these individuals?
Sure, yeah, I can call him in.
Give them a little interview? Yeah, sure.
Belnir looks to you guys, says, they'll be here within a few minutes. Some faster, some slower. Take a seat, grab a drink.
With pleasure. Give me a pint.
He gestures for you guys to go sit at a table, and there is a bar here if you guys want to get a drink.
Max walks up to the bartender, orders a pint, and says, looking for a job?
The bartender, he looks at you, like looks left to right. It's like, me? I got a job.
What's the name of the guy that we're with to get to source the like the new people? What's his name again?
Belnir?
Belmir?
Belnir with an N.
Like the bell is near.
Belnir. Okay. On my way in, I want to pickpocket Belnir.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so yeah, this human woman comes in through the front door. If Hannah wants to describe her character.
Okay, so you see a young woman come in who's about 5'4", 5'5", just kind of average height, average build. She has a black cloak on. She has kind of darker blonde hair. She's pretty much just like a very basic looking woman, but you can tell that the cloak is definitely a little nicer. You can tell that she holds herself a little higher, and she's definitely not afraid to look someone in the eye.
As soon as you walk,
Unremarkable.
as soon as you walk in, across the room, you spot Belnir kind of eyeing you up with his one eye, smoking his pipe, and then kind of suddenly like raises his hand without bringing his elbow off the table and points to where Jax and Lou are sitting.
Do you feel like he's distracted enough that I could like give him a little pickpocket?
He's way across the room. You're not near him.
Oh, is there someone on the way to them that I could pickpocket? Because I just want to do kind of like, I have like a little plan involved for showing them what I can do. So I want to be able
Okay.
to show them where I take things.
Yeah, it's like, would Lou and Jax like sleep and then come and start recruiting?
Oh yeah.
After the events
After-
and the Duke and everything, yeah.
Okay, so this would be earlier day. So there's not a ton of people around, but there is one or two people or a couple people around you could try to steal from. If you want to go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
I rolled a 10. That's not a great start.
So you, as you walk in, there's this man in like these nice looking robings and an adventuring pack on his back, holding this this staff, looking very like magic focused. And you try to like reach over on his like utility like weapon belt and try to like, what are you trying to grab from him?
I don't know. I think I was just trying to take like a coin or his wallet or something.
Trying to get his like coin purse.
Yeah, like his coin purse.
Okay, you like lay a hand on it and begin to like pull it, and he immediately turns around and says, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Okay, and then I respond and I say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I tripped."
Go ahead and roll deception.
Are we noticing this conversation happening?
Yeah, this is very blatant.
27.
This like very like magic looking man kind of looks you up and down and says, "Oh, well, watch your footing next time." He kind of like even like helps you up a little bit and says, "Yeah, okay, well, until
Ground is
next."
wet.
The ground is wet.
Did we notice her botch the pickpocket?
Trying to slide
Oh.
it again.
That's
No,
a
I don't
perception
know.
check.
I'm just playing with it now. Sorry.
I want to roll that perception check.
Even though technically, because you're a
How?
thief, you could you can pickpocket twice in a round.
Should I try pickpocketing him again?
No, we're moving on.
Did Lou and I notice the botched pickpocket attempt?
Lou definitely did with that 20 perception.
Oh, Jax did not.
Jax did not see anything. You just saw a girl trip and a wizard guy help her back up.
I was-
Lou was just sitting over the corner cracking up.
I was too distracted by the prospect of actually having a human in our party.
Lou's just in the corner cracking up because he knows exactly what just happened.
Okay, I swallow my pride and walk over to them after that one.
Okay.
I like you already. That was hilarious.
Well, you can't blame a girl for trying. Anyways, nice to meet y'all. I'm Henley.
Henley, who?
That's for me to know and for you to not have to worry about. Because this is just transaction, isn't it?
Well, we do a thorough background check.
Okay, sure. Let's see you do that. What do you?
All right, a smart one. I like it.
Who are you gonna talk to? What are you gonna do? I was recommended by Belmere. So.
What are your skills? What do you provide from us aside from getting caught pickpocketing?
Well,
also, are we popular enough that people know about us? Like, would their characters know anything about us?
Yeah, you have a decent amount of popularity in the city. You know, if you walk in the room, no one's gonna immediately recognize you, but as soon as you start being like, hey, we're the sewer inspectors, people are like, oh, really? Wow.
Rebranding time.
No, we're not.
But you guys also don't, you guys don't have your RAM medallion anymore, so your reputation.
But we can fake like we do. We should try and make a replica if we need it.
Damn.
Now that I think about it. But anyway,
Okay,
yeah, what are your skills?
Yeah, so I guess you could say I'm a little lucky, I'm a little convincing, and then as I say this, I cast Prestige and just have a little bit of glitter come out of my hands, and I just say, and I can do a little bit of magic. I'm really a Swiss Army knife.
Prestige? What spell is that?
Or Prestige.
Never heard of that either.
Prestidigitation.
Oh, prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Lou just tiny claps.
And I vow.
What do you think about this one, Lou?
She's got spunk, but we'll have to see.
Well, as long as I'm getting paid, I will have a great attitude.
You want a job?
What are your thoughts on bartending?
Well, I am pretty good with my hands, so I can do a lot of tricks. But as far as alcohol goes, I'm hoping that they want a stiff drink.
That's a good answer.
So that you can rob them blind, I'm assuming.
If you never have to find out, then it's not a question that we need to answer.
All right, this one stays out of the bar. But other than that, you seem to be qualified.
And we're looking for somebody who can cook a real mean scone.
No.
What are your thoughts on scones?
I've never cooked in my life, and I never plan to.
Okay. Me neither.
We're gonna starve to death without that gem.
Yeah.
I just sit down next to them, and
Can I have that, please?
do any of them have like a glass of something? Like, are they drinking anything?
You guys got drinks, right?
Yeah, we've got beer.
Okay, I sit down next to Jax and I take his beer and I say, "Can I have a sip?" And I'm already like kind of taking it and drinking it.
Says whatever.
Finishes it.
I like you guys already. Now, what's the rate that you're paying?
We don't know yet.
Percentage of what we get from these jobs that we do.
Yeah, so far 33%.
33%. How often do you come into income?
All the time. We're friends of the Dukes.
Oh, Huh. How often do you work for the Duke?
At least once.
Let's just say the work we do for the Duke is he doesn't really care who's involved, so you don't have to worry about you being too unsavory or whatever.
No, I love that we're gonna work for the Duke. That's great.
Can I detect any sarcasm or anything?
Yeah. If Hannah wants to, her character can roll deception, and you can roll insight.
Yeah, go ahead and roll deception.
A 10.
I'm rolling deception, you roll insight, sorry.
Yeah.
Why do all my
rolled-
stats suck?
I got 16.
It's like all my rolls are like 0 or -1.
Yeah, you can't read her.
Okay. Well then Jack's like, all right then. Yeah, if you wanna, should we have all of our candidates meet us like here in a day or something, or how do we do this, Lou?
We have an inn. Let's meet at our own inn.
Okay. Jax is a little suspect about this character being in our establishment, but
There's kegs of beer in the basement. Well, let's drink those.
Did I hear you say that this was your guys' inn? Did you say that out loud?
Oh, you guys.
I mean, I've already kind of talked about the responsible night, like once when I
Oh,
said,
I know
do
that
you
this is your
bartend?
inn.
Are you guys
Why
going
don't
back
you
to the
do a
inn?
little bit of hospitality and give your future favorite employee a meal?
Wait, are you guys still at the Hunters Guild, or you go back to the inn?
No. We're still at the Hunters Guild. I'm trying to discuss like
Oh, sorry. I don't know
where-
why I thought. Okay.
where she should go for now until we have a job.
Oh, you're sending me to the inn. Okay.
I'm not sending you to the inn alone.
Why not? Okay.
Jax says meet us out front in a couple hours and we'll walk to the inn together.
Okay. See ya.
All right. Jax points to Belnir and says, "Send in the next candidate."
He looks to you and says, "They're going to be a bit. Can I send them somewhere for you guys?"
Jax says, "I guess." Wait, weren't there 3 candidates?
Yeah, Henley was one, and then it was.
And so neither of them are ready.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, he said.
All right. He says, "I guess send in to the responsible night." And then Jax yells after. Your name's Henley.
Yep.
Says, "Yo, wait up."
I like turn on my heels.
Guess we're all going to the bar, and the person will meet us there.
Hell yeah. And you're paying, right?
Yeah.
What
He's
is-
paying.
what
He,
is called,
he,
like
he
a
just got paid.
sign-on bonus? Oh, what?
Do we have any inventory right now?
Yeah.
I guess we can hope that there's like applicants waiting for a job because we
So
didn't
you-
post a help on it.
So you guys return to the inn. Yeah, you guys return to the inn, and you find a envelope.
Sorry. Speak amongst yourselves while you get to the inn, pondering what this envelope might read.
Or scones.
Was it supposed to have words in it and we don't know what they are?
Here,
Yes.
they can just open
Dear
it, and you
friend.
can say what it says.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Hang on. It reads, "Attention, inspectors of sewers. I am head of library. I can help you on your quest. Please find me and I can assist you with my mighty resources as head of library." And it has like a actually somewhat good looking like design on it, presumably one that matches the one of the Academy Arcanum library.
Grammar sucks.
Well, Lou's the only one that's allowed in there. I'm assuming. Well, is Henley allowed in there?
Henley.
I am actually registered as a magic user.
Yeah, so both Lou and Henley are allowed in the academy.
Jack says you
You've
should
been
go meet.
before.
I have.
Yes. Remember they checked out your scars?
Oh yeah.
Your
I mean,
gold?
I guess it doesn't hurt to try and go, and if they send me away, then I'll just be sad.
So you guys go over to the academy?
Should we check in to see if there's any innkeeps?
Yeah, we should. Wait, well, that was on our door, right? Of the
That
responsible.
was at like the doorstep, yeah.
Did we see any other people that seemed to be looking for a job?
Did you guys post?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lou said he put a help wanted sign down.
Where? How many?
On the front door of the inn.
On the front door then?
Yeah.
Okay, you get, go ahead and roll a performance check.
That's all Lou.
25.
Jax would
Alright.
have a hard time spelling help wanted.
Yeah, you get, okay. You get 2, envelopes you open them up, and one is, and they are both applications. You know,
Yay.
they aren't like modern applications. They're like, hey, this is my name, this is where I live. I would like to interview.
Jax says, all right, save these for later. Let's go to college.
Yeah.
Jax will stuff the envelopes in his pockets.
Oh, does
Yeah,
Henry does
I'm
Henley
gonna-
recognize the handwriting of Mr. Head of Library?
I'm very sus about head of
No.
library actually being head of library, but we press on.
Okay, so you guys go to the academy. The magical front gates open to you guys, and you all are able to walk in without issue. You go up to the front gates and open and go in. Jax definitely gets some weird looks as he's walking through the halls, looking not magical at all in his getup, but also Henley isn't looking that magical in her getup either. So
Lou's strutting.
Lou looks like he belongs.
He's drumming along. He's got his loot out. It's a wonderful day.
And you guys finally get to the library, which is this very large, sprawling room made up of like hundreds of bookshelves with extremely tall ladders, like old-timey college ladders that are attached to the bookshelves themselves and like go around on railings. And it's just this gigantic room. And you guys walk up to the front desk, seeing, to all your surprises, an elf. Does Colin want to describe his character?
I do. So you see a slender elf, about middle-aged for an elf, kind of in his like imagine like a 50-ish age actual person, but he's like obviously in his hundreds in elf years. And he's slightly balding on the top of his head with like a widow's peak, like a black widow's peak, and it's super long, straight black hair. He's got like a mole on his right cheek. And otherwise just typical like elfish features, just very like, you know, like sharp features with like sharp cheekbones and stuff, and he's kind of gaunt in his face, and he looks just soul crushed, like anyone who you would see at like a grocery store who's clearly worked like 3 overtime shifts in a row and clopening and stuff, just looks just like miserable to see you. And he looks up at everyone, and he's not really paying much attention, so he just sees you and just says, "Welcome to the library," and just kind of like looks away and waits for you to ask him something or explain why you're here.
Can you get me the tallest book on the shelves?
What does that mean, the tallest book?
Top of the shelf. I'm too short.
Which one? He's now not looking at you, just looking up at the shelves. They're like super tall.
I don't know. I'm just joshing you. We found your note.
Oh. And he looks at the three of you and suddenly like realizes who you are, and he stands up straight, like kind of like pushes down his robe and just kind of like looks at you and says, "Hello. My name is Abditum Danilovich Menshikov. I am at your service. I am head of library, but I am gladly willing to give up position to help you on your quest."
What's your name? Mensch?
Artyom Danilovich Menshikov.
What can we call you?
Menschkov?
You can call me Artyom Danilovich Menshikov.
I'm just gonna
already.
thank you.
And
Okay.
you see someone dressed similarly to this elf walk over and looks at you and says, "Head of library? What are you talking about, Artyom?" And you recognize this as Riley.
Stop it, Riley, please. Leave me alone.
You're supposed to be
listen to her.
helping the guests, not telling them lies.
Listen, this is not your business, Riley. Please go back to whatever you are doing.
This isn't your elf homeland. You have to be polite to people.
Oh my god. Okay, yes, being very polite, yes. Welcome
Say
to library.
please.
Oh my god.
Is Jax recognizing Riley being just like absolutely racist right now?
Roll insight.
Lou says, "And about that really high, tall book."
Artyom at that point immediately casts Mage Hand and asks, "Which book?"
The green one.
Am I seeing the green one? Or are you just making up like a green one?
I don't know.
Okay. He grabs the first green book that's like high up just to try to impress you using Mage Hand.
Jax, it's a normal amount of racism.
Chill, okay.
Riley, he just looks at you and says, "About what?"
And then Lou gets the book. He's like,
Never mind.
A beginner's introduction to turnip gardening. Exactly what I was looking for. Thank you, kind elf sir.
Good one,
Yes,
Mickey.
now if we can, I'd like to leave this place. I have not much left on shift, and I don't wish to be near Riley.
What skills do you have?
I just grabbed that book from up there.
I know many people that can do that.
I have this too. I point to the side, and just as I say that, like underneath the desk, there's like you see these little hands kind of crawl over the desk. He's also kind of like getting in front of it to hide this from Riley, but you see these little hands pop around the side, and this book pulls itself up, and it has like little arms and legs, and just waves at you guys.
What is that?
It is my
I would
servant.
back the book.
I am very powerful wizard. Please let me join you.
Okay, well, one quick question though. What do you think our quest is?
Not exactly important for what it is. I just wish to help you.
Sounds great.
You know we're called the... We are rebranding, but you know we were called the sewer inspectors, right?
Yes, I can help you inspect sewers.
And you know we don't actually inspect sewers all that often, right?
Well, yes, but if you need someone to inspect sewers, I can help. It's no worse than this job. Look,
And Riley turns to you and says, Abditum, are you trying to leave? What? This is a prestigious position. Why would you want to do that?
Yes, very prestigious. I do many things like clean books and pay attention to your annoying voice.
Jax turns
I don't
around
want to
and
be here.
says, what position does he have actually?
It's head of library.
Who?
No,
Abditum?
no.
He's an attendant.
An attendant of what?
Of leading the library.
He's a library attendant. He puts books away and makes sure they're in good condition. Sometimes
This is
copy it over.
prestigious.
Oh yes, well, we have one of the largest libraries in the country. It's a very important job.
It sucks.
Then let's go, Menchie.
My name is Artyom Danilovich Menshikov.
We're
A very-
calling him so many names.
I'm not going to call you that.
Yeah, your name's Artie.
Okay, I can't stop you.
And Artyom, you look at Lou. Go ahead and roll for perception.
I sure am a person.
Why is it not letting me? Okay, there we go.
Are you saying
Totally.
it like that?
7.
Totally not a
Seven?
malicious fake
Oh,
creature.
wait. Does my... Oh, I'm not wearing my robe, actually, so no, yeah, 7. Oh, you know what? Oh, no, I have to do it before the roll, don't I? Never mind, 7.
Okay, yeah. He looks like a weird fucking dwarf.
So am I part of group or not?
Yeah, you're
We'll try around here. You got the
This is
benefit
good.
of the doubt.
Good.
but no more lying, please.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me. It got you here, though, no?
It did.
Okay. All right, well, I guess I finish shift here and then I quit. Riley, did you hear that?
Riley like pushes up his glasses on the bridge of his nose. I guess.
Is this Riley's chance for a promotion?
This is
I'm sure I'm the lowest, yeah.
Riley's like scapegoat leaving.
You can clean books. Ah, yes. You looking forward to this?
I don't think this is a good idea, RTM. You're not the adventuring type. I think you're better suited in this library.
You don't know me.
Artie, tell me, how do you clean a book?
God, I don't wish to explain this.
But, I mean, they're books. They don't get dirty.
They get dusty, people don't touch them in a while, and there's dust on them.
Oh, dusting books. Okay.
Yes, well, also college students, yes, they make mess on books sometimes.
I should come to the college more often then.
Damn.
Yes, it is exactly what you think, and I have to clean it. They have sex on books, yes.
I've
Yeah,
legitimately
you didn't
heard
have
to
somebody
say it,
doing that in
Artyom.
real life.
What'd you say?
You
I
didn't have to
legitimately
say
have-
it.
What? Oh, yeah.
But they should know.
No,
Sometimes they check books out, and
it's, that's
sex stuff is on them.
No, that hurts the college's reputation. We don't.
Well,
don't
maybe
say that.
reputation should be hurt. In elf library, you would never see this.
Oh, here
Ever.
we go. Okay.
In human library, you have sex juice on the books.
This
It
isn't
does.
your homeland, RTM.
Yes, no, clearly. I was poor in my homeland, and even that was better than this.
Oh, okay. Whatever you say, Mister.
Riley, you are you know what, it's not worth it. It's not. When do we leave?
You
I
said
heard
you had to
of
wait till the end of your shift.
I know, I don't care. Why am I here for end of shift? Why am I here till end of shift? They don't pay me.
That's what you said.
Well, then let's leave.
Jax is not taking this guy seriously at all.
You still have a stack of books to sort. You can't leave yet.
I don't care. Why would I not leave?
What? But
That's your job now, Riley. It's you. You like to clean. You like to maintain the library's reputation. Then clean it.
okay.
Seems like this is your job.
If you
now,
want to,
really.
if you want to burn all your bridges, I mean, go ahead. I'm not going to stop
Burn
you.
bridge with you. Yes, that's fine. Except I need this book, and I'm holding the one with the little arms and legs.
Okay.
I'm behind the book, mimicking its little movements.
Well,
Okay, goodbye.
But
I
before
don't
we
like you.
leave, Jax turns to Henley and says, "All right, here's your first task. I'll buy you a drink if you can do this for me. All right?
Okay, I'm
I
down.
want
What is it?
you to go and steal me a romance novel. Don't ask any questions. I just want you to steal me one, okay?
Okay, I just need to know how many jalapenos are we talking here?
Jalapenos.
Like,
Oh,
what's the
Jax,
spice level?
that went over Jason and Jax's.
I got it.
jalapenos.
I can set you up here.
Jax said, "I like spice, but not a lot of spice."
Oh, I was gonna
Okay.
say, go all in.
I've got you.
Everything.
Henley scurries off to find an
Like
exact
a-
book title.
Get him a true Indian 5-star.
Jax will converse with Riley about books to distract Riley from the theft that is going on.
he is. All
Am I
too
actually
eager.
stealing these books? Can I get away with that? Do I know? Should I know that if I can get away with stealing these books?
Roll an intelligence check?
Intelligence. Gotta use my intelligence.
You can probably
7.
get away
Man, I'm
with
not
it.
really well today.
You can probably
Huh?
get away with it.
Yeah. Oh. I scurry off to the romance section, and I grab actually 2 books immediately that I already know that he is going to love, and then I stash them away and scurry back to
Can you
him.
even read?
Okay.
Are we just talking like you're going off a title and
No, like I've read
illustrations?
these books. I've read.
You're into
I've
romance
read these
novels
books.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I've read a lot of books.
And we'll meet you outside. You don't need to be here for this.
As soon as you pass the front desk, loud alarms start blaring, and Riley immediately stands up "Hey, what? Hey, are you trying to take books out of here?"
Lou's already out the door.
This, I'm taking this one. You saw me take it.
No, not
I didn't
you,
even
you
see her do that.
Fucking elf, the girl.
I don't know what you're talking about. He took a book. That's what he said.
Okay, all of these books are magically marked. You can't take them out of here without setting off the alarm. Please just cough them up, miss.
Oh, I really just I thought I had a book membership here.
That is what a library is it not?
Yeah.
Roll deception at disadvantage.
That was not a great lie.
Well, it already rolled, so that's 23 and 28. At disadvantage, okay.
Yeah,
You rolled a
Wow.
23.
Yeah. He looks, he says, "Okay, well, miss, please just hand them back. You'll have to renew it now. You can do it now, or you can do it later. Just please give the books back. I can give them back to you once you renew."
Okay. How long does it take to renew? Can I do that right now?
It'll take maybe an hour.
That used to be my job. Now it's you.
Okay, I looked
Like this,
Yes,
Riley.
yes, okay, Artyom, just need to relax.
I looked at Jack.
Oh, so we only. Wait, what?
we have
You
an
looking
hour?
me for?
Do we have an hour?
No, we'll see you back at the inn. That's boring.
Okay, yeah, I'll meet you guys. Well, I don't know where it is, but I guess I can find it.
You just came from there. We walked up to there to get the envelopes.
Right. Okay.
Are you really
Go
going through
hang
an
out and drink
hour-long
with a new friend,
process?
Artie.
If you get lost, then you don't then you don't deserve to be with us.
Okay, so I go to renew my membership.
Okay, that's
In-
going to cost you 50 gold.
In this session, Hannah renews a library membership.
Hey, gold. What are they doing? This is robbery.
Wait, dude, can we jump into whispers real quick? I'm sorry to do that, but
Yeah,
Libraries are free.
not this one.
I still don't take you. I'm not gonna take you seriously.
we
Ever.
asked the librarian if I can start a tab.
No,
Bottom line
we cannot
was,
start a tab. We have a system in place. We made the system so we don't lose books. People steal books all the time.
Yeah,
All right, that's fair
and
enough.
yet the alarms went off.
Because she was trying to steal books.
I don't think she was.
Nope.
We're also not there, are we?
No,
I just
No,
didn't
I left.
realize. I didn't realize that my membership lapsed. So, okay, well, I'll just leave these here. I'd like to keep them on hold, please. And I will be back with 50 gold.
all right, fine.
Okay, fine. Bye.
And you leave. You see, before you leave, you hear Riley like turn to one side and say, "Artie." Oh,
Oh, we should take all the books down.
Oh, by the way, can I roll like a random chance on what this book is? Because Artyom wouldn't have known what it is. He was kind of just cast
Also,
it
we
on a random
successfully smuggle the book out.
Which
No.
one? The arms and the legs?
The turnips.
Oh no, I just dropped that.
I assumed you like returned that.
Yeah, no, I just dropped it down.
But the book that I have Tiny Servant on, what book is that?
Wait, what? So Tiny Servant can turn inanimate objects into little things?
Yeah. It's you touch one tiny non-magical object that isn't attached to another object or a surface and isn't being carried by another creature. The target animates and sprouts little arms and legs, becoming a creature under your control until the spell ends. And it lasts 8 hours, and it's actually like really OP.
What the
in
fuck? No,
combat.
he probably would have tried to keep that then.
All right, fine, fair enough. All right. Retconning my little guy.
The book suddenly had legs.
I tried to hide that from her because that was like what I showed you guys to prove I was magical, was have that book like come up around the corner and like wave at you guys. And but I was like trying to hide it from Riley.
That's strong, so.
What is this book's name?
He had to return it. You guys don't have it.
Yeah, I had to return it. Rat.
So, the little book is just in his little book cage, just slowly trying to paw his way out.
Until his
Like,
spell ends,
yeah.
yes.
He's like reaching out to me and like
No!
putting his hand. I'm like, oh, come back.
So,
Wait, on my way back to the responsible knight, can I stop by a bookstore and try to steal a book from there?
yeah.
Make sure they aren't alarmed.
Yeah, can I like stop by like a store I would be pretty aware is like not heavily patrolled? It's like probably a used bookstore. Like,
Yeah, that'd be in the Merchants District. I just gotta remember the name of it.
I like it, crafty.
What?
I got you, Jason, or Jax.
But yeah, you go to a bookstore in the Merchants District, and you walk in, and it is the front desk is manned by a woman with the large round glasses, who is giddy to have a customer and says, "Hello, welcome in. Is there any type of book you're looking for today?"
Oh, hi. I'm just browsing. I'm a big book fan, so I like to just see if there's any new releases I haven't caught, or if there's like some like good old things I don't have yet. So I'd love to just go look around.
Oh, please do. Go for it.
Okay, I go and find 2 titles that I know are like perfect for Jax.
Okay.
I don't have any money, do I? I don't have like a single gold.
I don't think you do.
Okay. Are there any windows in like an area that nobody would notice me like climbing out?
So the layout is like you walk in, and to the right is the desk, and the only window is behind the desk.
Okay.
And you walk in
Okay.
and to the like far end to the left. It's a very small space, but to the far end to the left is stairs upstairs. But the rest of the space is used as bookshelves.
I guess I'll just do sleight of hand then, because like I feel like I established that I was browsing.
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll.
These ones better not be marked.
Oh my god, this is so tragic.
Sleight.
I rolled a 10. But it's like a sad old lady, right? I feel like I should get an advantage on this. She has like
Okay,
She has-
so go ahead and roll another one because you're
she has
taking 2
bad
bucks.
eyesight. $26. Or 26.
She's offering you the DM
It's a
$26.
non-microtransactional game.
$26. It's paid away.
Does she have to roll against that?
Yeah, she just did.
I'm gonna. Oh, she just did. God damn it!
Whoa. You're not there, so you can't use important.
Aren't I there? I thought I was
No.
right. Oh, okay.
She's alone. But yeah, you do that, and she kind of like raises her chin and kind of like tries to look back to the dark corner you're in, but doesn't seem to see what you're doing, and just goes back to reading one of her books.
Okay, cool. On my way out, I just say, thank you so much. You have a lovely selection. I can't wait to come back and see if like there's something I can get next time.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Tell all your friends.
I will. Thank you so much. Have a good day, ma'am. Then I leave.
Okay. Shuffle out quickly.
Is that the same bookstore that I bought the book from originally?
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it.
This poor lady.
I have every plan to go back and spend money with her.
Okay.
$26 or whatever.
$26.
$26. $26.
Yep.
Oh, beat you to it.
Okay, so everybody's back at the end now. How is everybody feeling about their situation?
Oh, great.
Artyom's feeling pretty good. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. As he like left behind the desk, he grabbed a backpack. I don't know if anyone would have noticed this, but I'll just say he was living at the library, so he just had his all of his shit there. So he has all of his shit with him, both conveniently, but it's actually part of my story.
Jax is overwhelmed by the amount of new people.
Am I back? Am I there yet?
Yeah, everybody's back then.
Okay, I walk up to Jax and I chuck 2 books at him. And not like at him, I chuck them like on the table in front of him, like very proud of myself. And then I just say, 2 jalapeno pepper scale. When you want to ramp it up, let me know. And then I go to the counter and get a beer.
Well, I recognize these as the books that were originally stolen from the library.
The one you've already read.
No.
Well, yeah, one of them was one you sold back.
Well,
already.
I can't
Yeah.
fault I can't fault her for that. She didn't. But it's not. It's
These are very clearly.
Right.
Well, you never saw the one she tried to get out of the library, right? Or-
no, I guess not.
Because I put them in a backpack, so.
I guess in that case, yeah. I'll just.
But you do find it suspicious that one is like legit, like
So
it's the book
I have
you
2
read.
copies of the Masked Legend, and
Yeah,
then,
yes.
and then that other book, one more other romance novel,
And then it's the Mince Delight.
The Mince Delight.
Yes.
Like you minced food.
No, like a minted the leaf.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And it's like a romance novel between. It's like an Italian Renaissance
Ooh.
type story between like a young and an upcoming duke trying to like win the hand of a duke's daughter, but falls into squalor because of an evil uncle. But then rises up to reclaim his wealth and wins the lady in the end.
I now have a
Spoilers.
beer. I now have a beer in my hands, but I yell across the room, "You're really gonna like that one."
Does she spoil it?
Your
Should I
beer's like,
spoil it?
is your beer sloshing around as you like
Yeah.
pontificate?
And I'm just thinking about how much I liked that book when I read it when I was like 12.
What are your names? I don't know any of your names.
I am Lou, the most famous bard in the land.
Can I do another perception check on that? And can I just set it to 15?
You don't set the DCs, but you can roll again if you want.
I don't set the DCs? Wait, what? I thought it was...
Want to hop into whispers real quick?
Like for portent?
Oh, portent? No. Oh, yeah, go. Yeah.
So I then 15.
Oh, as what you rolled?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
Right.
I didn't mean the check, but yeah.
Yeah, you would recognize this as only an elf would know as.
As...
Halfling.
Oh, okay. You are halfling, yes?
Finally, somebody recognizes it.
Took me a while, but yes, you are halfling. Why are you so far from home?
Oh, that's how long you got?
I don't understand.
How much time do you have for me to regale you of the legend of Lou?
Are we doing anything right now, or just kind of sitting and drinking? Yes.
Shouldn't there be a third person, or are we just like not? Are we saying our party's full and so we don't need to interview them? Is that
What?
our thoughts? There was a third person we were supposed to interview.
Oh,
Party's full. Move on.
actually, no, there are two more people. Yeah.
Party's full. Move on.
Dang it, I was hoping to choose one of the NPCs.
I was hoping we get another like Han situation where we get.
Yeah, if you guys want to, I can.
No, we can't afford that. We're fine.
Well, I just quit my job to drink with people who inspect sewers for supposed living, so I have much time on my hands. You can tell me story.
Lou gets this a really, really excited look on his face. He's like, well, let me tell you here. But yeah, we're clearly not gonna do that all.
So did you actually tell the story for hours?
I don't actually know the story. It's part of the issue too, but what do I glean from it, and how long does it take?
I mean, I can tell you the quick summary. Is that
Yeah, sure.
Lou's parents sold him to leprechauns as a kid for gold.
Damn.
Yeah. So subsequently, Lou was raised by leprechauns. Yeah.
I haven't. What? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about your name.
No.
Okay, let me hear it.
His actual name is Lucky Guy.
Key guy.
Lou
Okay.
Key Goy. Yep.
Oh. I take a bigger swig of my beer.
Is this name given to you by your leprechaun owners, or is this
Yeah.
name?
No, they just kept calling me a lucky guy because it's a good thing that they bought me and they didn't have to live with people who would have sold me for money.
Okay, yes, but they bought you for money, yes?
They said it was out of charity, but they're leprechauns, so who really knows?
Yes. Okay, good story, Lou.
And then I wandered the lands, playing music high and low, blah blah blah. 3 more hours pass.
Our team, if 3 hours, our team's just staring at you the whole time, like completely unenthused.
What is Henley doing?
But he's not interrupting. He's not like saying anything. He's just staring and listening.
I'm drinking my beer and I am actually like kind of listening,
It's
but also kind of not.
there are several musical numbers in the telling of the story, by the way.
The rock opera.
Yeah.
Even like mid-song, if you ever finish a song, RTM doesn't like stop to applaud or like anything like that. He just continues to stare at you and maybe just grumbles with like a okay, continue. Like he
Meanwhile,
won't like
Lou's like panting and like, do you like it?
Yeah.
I turn to Jax because I'm getting bored by their conversation, and so anyways, the book I got you, so you really want to get through this first one, and it's gonna feel a little slow, but I promise. Quincy, stop.
It's a weird interlude. Like, no, it's...
Who's Quincy?
Even Lou stops a
He's
little
no character. Don't spoil it, please.
We're
character-
distracted couch.
Quincy's
Anyways,
a little
yeah.
Imaginary cat.
Quincy's a little animated
Who's she
book
doing
that
that?
scurries in the room.
Anyway, so like I was saying, so you really want to get through this first one. It's gonna feel a little bit slow, but I promise you, it really world builds, and then the second one is where it takes off.
Which one?
Okay,
of those
you
was the one
understand,
that I
Jax?
read?
Huh?
Which I'm asking the DM, which one of the ones that was described is the one that I read?
It was the mask one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the first one? Is that the good world building?
I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about.
Sure. All right. Jack says, I'm excited. I'm glad I've found someone who appreciates it as much as I do.
Yeah, no, for sure. When you're ready to get into horror, just let me know.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay,
looking forward to
you
the
woman, what is
hardcore.
your name? I thought I heard
Oh.
Henley at some point.
Yep, that's my name, Henley.
Meanwhile, Lou
Okay.
is like still off in the corner, just be like, "Oh, Ned, I went." Didn't even know she stopped listening.
Big man, you, what is your name?
Jax.
Jax. Neither of you have musical number like this one for your story.
Oh, absolutely not.
I
Okay.
don't really have a story. I'm pretty basic. I just need to make some money. I think everybody can understand that.
Jax
Okay.
gives you like an inquisitive look and says, "There's definitely more to you."
If you want to feel that way, you're entitled to your wrong opinions.
Actually, yeah. Can I do a check on Henley on that? Based on that, would that be an insight
Tell
check?
me to back off of Henley, like chill.
Yeah, you can roll insight and Henley can roll deception.
I will roll deception.
I got a 9. I don't think I'm gonna learn anything. Oh wait. Can I, before she rolls, can I use portent to make it a 3?
Yes, you
I
can.
rolled a 19.
Okay, yes, I'm making a 3.
I rolled a 19.
You rolled a
Wait,
3.
Because it's portent, you automatically roll a 3.
What the fuck?
It's so
It's
cool.
it's for any target, right?
Yep, it's for anything,
That's
any creature I
so
can see.
Annoying.
But
But I can only do it twice.
I was
It's,
gonna
it's only
say,
2 per day. Yeah.
we are about to go to bed.
So, Artyom, you see the strands of weave surrounding and attaching to Henley as she's about to confidently deliver to you a amazing, well-crafted deception. You pluck one of those strands, and you see her visibly shudder and her voice crack to reveal what she may be a hint to the truth in that she is lying.
Okay.
How much do I have to reveal?
You don't have to reveal much, right?
Yeah.
It's just that I know you were lying.
Only if you pry.
Right.
Yeah.
Further.
So I'm just gonna leave it at that, though. I'm not gonna
He only-
indicate that I know that
all
you're
he
lying.
sees is that he knows you're lying.
Okay.
I just kind of like look at
You
you
don't-
and say, and just turn back to Lou as he continues his
Like,
musical
Yeah,
number.
I'm really learning things fast here, I guess.
Jack says, should we call it a night and see what kind of work we can get in the morning?
And Lou goes, "Now I have a whole lot of money."
Yeah, so room and board here is free, right?
For you guys, yes, as long as you.
Well, thanks. Good
Remain
night.
part of the
Bye,
clan.
guys.
Do you want to be shown to your room?
I
I'll
get
just
the room?
assume it's one of the empty ones. Bye.
He just runs
But then
upstairs.
Lou finishes up his story and goes, "So how about you?"
To me, I'm assuming you know each
Jack
other.
is gonna
Yes.
retire for the night.
Well, you
Two people go to bed. Well,
He's coming up with this book.
I am from Elf Empire, and I come here to work at Academy Arcanum. But then I look for you, and now I hear. It is story.
Nice.
Uh, technically, all the truth too.
yeah.
Also, is there a specific place that Jax would recognize this accent from?
Go ahead and roll
His
history.
travels.
A place that we're never going to meet a character from because I doubt Stu wants to do the accent.
I can roleplay them. Just give me the line.
Just feed you all the lines.
It's a woman.
A 5.
Couldn't do a female.
Hard to tell.
No, I can't.
I am little girl.
I am little girl.
Yeah, you can't place
Probably
the
what they sound
accent.
like.
You can't place the accent.
Alright. as I feared.
Okay, did you mention I get room? It is
What? Hey, what's the Elf
news to me.
Empire?
The Elf Empire.
You're asking who you asking?
Yeah, asking Artem.
The Elf Empire is empire in where geographically is it? Sorry, I'm
It's to the east.
it north?
familiar. East.
The Elf Empire is an empire of elves. Good night.
I think I have.
Well, at this point, what?
Oh yeah, in D&D chat, I have it pinned. The map.
Okay, so is it the Tressian?
No. So you see where you see Vrogel?
WROGHE.
Yeah.
Yep.
To the right of that, there's that like body of water.
Yep.
Everything on the right of that is the Empire.
So the body of water is next to Klebe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so all of that, all those different kingdoms and stuff is technically part of the Empire.
Yeah, and like
Okay.
Caesoriath. These are all temp names, but yes, Caesoriath
Yeah.
is also part of the Empire. All of that is part of the Empire.
It is massive imperial dynasty that controls much of eastern continent. You know Vrogel? It is east of that. To the right, if you look on the map. If you know your east and west.
All right. What did you do there in the Elf Empire?
I was very poor boy. My mother raised me.
Did you have a job?
I did various things to be paid so I could live.
That sounds like prostitution. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
not there.
Anything special you'd like to share with the class?
What do you want me to share?
What's your favorite food?
Borscht. Might as well. I don't know what else to say.
Typical.
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
0.
Okay. Well, good night.
Good night. Do I get room? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, it's one. Lewis, no, 2 silver a night.
I thought you say I stay here for free. That's what Henley said.
Hey, she's also gonna pay 3 silver for that.
Wait, Jack said we weren't paying anything.
Jax needs to up his business acumen.
Okay, I have no money, so I stay on
Oh.
the street. Yes.
No, you can start up a tab.
Oh my god.
Okay. I won't be able to pay you the tab back.
If we do any jobs, we'll take it out of your cut.
No, I will spend the money elsewhere.
All right. Well, there's a nice freaking bench over there in the dining room.
That works. I
Okay.
walk over to the bench with my stuff.
Okay.
You literally did tell Henley she could too. I like.
Yeah,
Yes, I said it.
in here
No.
for free.
And I heard
ran
it too,
upstairs
but like
fast
he's
as I
not gonna
could.
fight it because he doesn't expect a room. He thought it was too good to be true, and now he's being proven right.
All right, Lou sees him actually going over to the bench and goes, "Jax."
Oh, I'm asleep. I'm gone.
Lou
Yeah,
goes
we've
and
been
kicks
gone for
him.
a while.
Lou goes and kicks him.
I'm in a room.
Yeah, I know. So he bangs on the door.
I don't answer. I'm so mad.
Damn.
Jax is definitely one of those like military types where like when he lays down to sleep, he goes right to sleep.
He's fine. He had a good night with that book, so you know.
I didn't read the book.
Damn.
Lou.
See, I have to just pretend I'm reading the Masked Legend so that we can talk about that, and then I don't have to read the other one yet.
Emily's gonna talk to you about the book.
Lou fails to rouse Jax apparently, and then goes back, sees Artem like starting to curl up on the bench, and he's like, "Ah, fuck, get in the room."
Does Artem just chalk this up to just racism?
Artyom's very confused, actually. He did genuinely find it too good to be true. He even finds the ability to sleep on a bench like pretty nice. So like,
I'm picturing like Michael Scott talking about having to like sleep on the edge of the bed from The Office.
And
What do you mean go to room? Is there a closet somewhere you want me to go to?
No, guest room. Use it. Just take one.
I told you I won't pay for it.
You just looked so sad.
I am always sad, Lou. That is not going to change.
I don't care. I just can't have that amount of sadness in my new inn.
I have literally never in my life spent a night in a room like this. Are you sure?
Go take a bath first and then go to the room.
Okay. I
We
get
have-
up, grab my bag, and just walk up to the room. Yeah, can I take a bath?
Do we have baths?
there is no bath in this inn. Or I think there is one. I think I said there was one. But you have to go get the water.
Quincy, get off.
Still
Yeah.
probably a good deal for him. He might take him up on that.
Do you have free water?
Yeah. It's a handy spell.
Where's Ophelia? That spell would have finally been useful.
I have something much different, but could create water.
Can you summon a water elemental?
Well, maybe not that much. Like more insane. I have watery sphere.
What does that do?
Can conjure a sphere of water with a 5-foot radius that hovers no more than 10 feet off the ground, and it remains spell duration, and it can like trap people in the water, and I can like hurt them and shit.
I mean, end of the day, if you want to.
No, he doesn't want to bath that badly. He's used to it's 300 something years of not taking baths. I don't think that he's like desperate for one right now. So no, he goes to the room, very impressed by it, has no idea what to do with that much space, and just goes and meditates on the bed.
I had to blow my nose.
Meanwhile, Lou goes and gets the nicest room, the master suite.
So you clean the Jimmo's old room?
Is there anything significant in there?
No, it's been pretty ransacked
By who?
by Jimmo.
Oh, okay. Not even any like old photos or
Why
Yeah.
do you want old photos?
Go,
decorations.
go ahead and roll investigation.
All right. I lost my tab. There's my investigation.
Oh.
15.
Yeah, you're looking around. It's looking pretty picked over. Not a lot here. There's a bed.
I'll take it.
So everybody goes to sleep.
I suppose so.
Okay.
Who gets a dream this time?
Jax does.
Oh boy. I was kind of kidding.
Jax, as you're lying asleep in bed, your environment around you seems to shift and alter. What was a warm inn becomes a moist dungeon,
Right.
and the kind of dry air becomes very wet, and you open your eyes to a extremely dark, large, long room with the only light being sourced from the opposite side of the room, where these are two large double doors, and the light source seems sourceless.
Ambient lighting.
Hello?
You hear?
Hello.
Yeah, you actually do hear your voice echo a bit as the room is so large and so empty.
Am I like shackled to anything?
No?
I'll walk up to the light source then, I guess.
Okay. You walk into the light and you see a large, intimidating stone double door standing in front of you.
Is it
And you
locked?
can barely hear thumping from the other side.
Is it locked? Can I I want to test it to see if it's locked without.
You
opening
walk
it.
up and you find there are two large handles with a rope, intricately wrapped between either iron handle with a mud base on the right. On the left handle, wrapped to look like a hand gripping the handle. Does that make
Jack's
sense?
gonna wait and see if the thumping noises change.
They slowly get louder.
Do I hear any as they get louder and louder? Do I hear anything accompanying?
If you're just sitting there waiting,
Yeah.
you begin to hear your wife's voice calling out to you.
Like, in what tone?
Panicked, fearful, desperate.
Jax is gonna start kicking at the door, doing whatever he can to get through.
Okay, you run up and begin kicking at the door, and all of your mighty blows just seem to bounce off of this large stone door.
Jax is gonna just start shouting like, "You let her go, you motherfuckers!" and stuff, and just all the sailor words.
Yeah. And you just hear your wife yelling out to you, "You have to open the door!
Sluts.
You have to open it! I need to get out!"
I'm gonna keep struggling at it.
Okay, you keep hitting and striking the door, and your eyes do wander to the lock.
And what about like anything specific about the lock? Or
No, I
just the
mean,
fact that it's locked that I just now realized.
it is locked, you know?
Jack's gonna try and break the lock.
Okay, how? You're just gonna hit it? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I mean, unless there's any like objects around.
The room's pretty empty.
Okay, then I'm gonna start hitting it. I'm gonna start kicking it.
Okay, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Not bad.
What'd you roll?
17.
Okay, you kick it, thrash it, wrangle it, try to do whatever you can to break it, and it's surprisingly difficult to break in your hands. As when you touch it, it's so hot it's nearly searing your hands. As you are doing your best to destroy it, you hear a loud cawing from behind.
I turn around.
Yeah. And you see a raven rushing towards you, flapping its wings like crazy
And again.
and cawing without relent. As it flies into your face, it begins clawing at just your face.
All right, I'm gonna start like getting this raven off of me.
You fight, and you just can't quite seem to get your hands on it. And as it gets you away from the door, it seems to calm down and actually like back off of you for a second.
Ah, I see. I'm gonna try and like bludgeon this raven to death.
Okay. Roll an attack.
How so? Just like a D20 with plus strength?
Yeah,
or
1d20
something?
plus strength, yeah. Would you roll?
Not great. 11.
I mean, it's a raven. Oh, you miss. You go out to
Has
swing.
a stat block.
Yes, it does.
It's a raven.
Oh my gosh.
Armor class
They
of
have
12.
like 2 health, maybe 1.
Jax is gonna start panicking.
Okay, and as you feel that panic set in, you begin to thrash around, and your eyes open, and you're back in bed as you lurch up to sit up.
Jax I don't know.
That pretty
Jax
much
is gonna
sums it
start
up.
crying again.
Okay. All right.
The hopelessness of not being able to save his wife is getting to him. And he's gonna start like hitting his pillow.
All right. Jax is perturbed.
Oh yeah. There's no more sleeping tonight for this man.
Okay. And as Jax lies awake for the rest of the night, the rest of you are able to sleep peacefully and awaken the next morning without much trouble.
Artium would already be in a common area. He's uncomfortable being in the bed, and also he would have woken up
Right, because elves
a few
only
hours earlier.
meditate
4 hours.
4 hours, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta do my important rolls. And also, I am now holding the robe I was wearing yesterday, just kind of at my hand, like in front of me at the table, and wearing a different robe. This robe has like eyes all over it, like in a pattern. Just FYI to anyone who sees me.
I think everybody would see you as they come down for the morning. But yeah, you all come down to the common area of the inn, and do you guys want to eat breakfast, or what are you guys up to?
Did we have anybody to
sleep in.
cook it?
No, you don't have a cook.
I think we're not eating breakfast then.
Oh, well, let's see. Let me look at a spell real quick.
Unless someone has Hero's Feast or Goodberry.
I've been using that strat in Baldur's Gate.
My bar is
Is,
Hero's Feast.
Would cooking be considered a simple task?
I don't know. That's a good question. I guess it matters what it is. If it's simple, I would say so, sure.
Okay, can I cast Unseen Servant and have them make us some eggs?
Okay.
Okay, cool. I cast Unseen Servant.
Okay. Is that a spell?
Oh, yeah, I guess I'm using a spell slot.
Yeah, you just use one of your 2 spells for the day.
Is it worth it? Are you guys gonna cover me on this one? For eggs?
Like, pay you? So we're
Well, I'm providing
no.
I'm providing a service.
Absolutely not. A service that we didn't ask for.
Then never mind. I'm not gonna get us eggs. So it's not happening.
Okay.
Oh my
guess-
god, I've been on mute this whole time. Are we sure that Ophelia didn't give us the gem? I mean, that's kind of a cornerstone of this campaign.
I would say
needs
it's
it for
long too
her.
late for her to make a decision like that.
Ah,
She seems very possessive of her magical items.
She
You
was
guys
thinking
get a
about it,
package
though.
in the mail from Malgit. No,
Yeah.
kidding.
Scones.
So we should either go see if the Duke has more work for us or go hire people with those envelopes.
Also, I realize I take this from library. It's not mine. It's library property. So, I'm like holding the robe up. I don't like them, but I don't necessarily want to be arrested for stealing either.
I don't think they'll come after it, buddy.
What did he
You don't
steal?
think so?
Nope, I think you're fine.
I didn't
It's very good quality. I mean, it looks expensive.
Is it actually, or is it kind of shoddy?
And as
I
you guys are
wouldn't know.
discussing this, you hear a loud knocking at the front door.
Where the fuck is the robe now?
Jax approaches, and is there like a peephole on the door that I can look through to see who it is?
Sure.
Then I will do that.
Okay, you look through and you see a man wearing like very nice looking clothing, and I think I keep forgetting to mention this, but it's like snowy out this time of year, so everyone's kind of bundling up, and he's wearing this very nice looking snow gear that is green and blue, and looks very royal. He's wearing a hat with a big feather coming out of it, and he has this very well groomed mustache and goatee. He looks very like a noble or something.
Okay. Yeah, Jax will open the door and say, "Good morning, sir. Welcome to the Responsible Night. Do come in."
He looks at you and says, "Oh, I'd rather not. I'd rather have a message for you." And he pulls out a message from, it's in one of those like nice canisters and hands it out for you to take.
Take it.
Okay. And he looks at you and says, "A royal letter from the Duke himself. Seems he has work for you. Have a good day." And he tips his hat before turning around and walking away.
Thank you, sir.
Did our team hear this?
Yeah, you all hear this.
Artyom like kind of lurches forward a little bit the second he hears the Duke.
Yeah. I almost said Ophelia.
Do I
Emily
notice?
also, like, sits up a little straighter.
Do I notice this from both of you?
Yeah, is it blatant or are you guys trying to hide it?
I think Artyom would kind of do it a little bit noticeably, but then immediately kind of like pull back and try to not be too obvious. So I would take that as trying to hide it personally, but I don't know. You can.
Jax is gonna be like, "Well, the Duke
Were you
does own the
actively-
sewers."
Were you actively like looking?
I guess
at Artyom?
not.
So,
I
yeah,
mean,
then
I would
probably
notice if
wouldn't
you
have
lurched up and like walked towards.
noticed. No, not like that. I more like heard it, and if anyone was like staring at me, they would see me kind of be like, "What the fuck
okay.
was that?" And
No,
then
I
but
don't
stay
notice.
seated the whole time. Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
notice. All right, Jax will open the letter.
Okay. And it reads,
He'll go to the party and open the letter.
okay, you all like gather around a table.
Yes.
And you guys gather around and read the note, and it essentially says, "You have been summoned to act as guards for a royal function meant to display recent innovations in technology. This function will be held at the manor house of Ferox Volso, the Earl of War, and you have been summoned to act as essentially, it says special protection."
Okay.
special protection.
And that you should bring along with you any replacements you have recently hired.
Does it have a date and time?
Yes, it says in 2 days at noon.
All right, so we have time to go hire some people for our establishment.
Yes, you have 2 days if you like.
Would I know anything about Ferrex Falso? There wasn't anything on the sheet about him other than him being the Earl of War.
Besides what?
Besides him being the Earl of War, there wasn't really anything on the doc that you sent me.
I mean, that's what publicly people would know about him.
A little bit more public.
I mean, he's very rich. He's a little egotistical. Yeah.
Okay.
I can get you more later if you want it.
Okay.
Well, it says in 2 days, but perhaps we should go sooner and get lay of land, yes?
I think we're fine for now. Lou and I have some business to attend to that you guys are welcome to come with, but
I will stay with you.
DM, would
Yeah.
I be aware that anyone I don't want to see would be invited to something like this?
A lot of nobles would be coming to this, and there might be some that would recognize you.
Okay. Well, so I'm still on a trial basis, so I don't see why you guys really need to take me to this, especially like I'm more of a behind the scenes kind of gal, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense to have me be super public, right?
what's up?
Yeah. Are you trying to deceive us?
No, I'm not trying to deceive anyone. I'm just trying to say that, like, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to go to an event like this.
I think it makes all the sense. We need all the. It asked for you specifically.
Yeah, I think that I provide more assistance to you guys if I'm not very public.
Look,
She wants disguise if she wants to go to this.
This relationship is not going to work if you're hiding stuff from us.
I know a noble, and we are not on good terms, and so I would like to not see them.
Ex-boyfriend, maybe?
I think I've shared a lot for people I don't know very well.
Hey, you got a free board last night. We shared too. You heard
Wait.
my entire life musical.
So it was free? Why did you tell me it was paid for at first?
Because I thought it was. She stole it.
No.
So Jax has a bleeding heart.
You know, I can turn myself invisible. If you guys really want me to be there, I could be invisible. I would just rather not.
Well, just put on a disguise, and you don't have to be in the party, but you got to be there.
Do I have a disguise kit? I don't know if I have one.
I have one.
Lou does.
Can you disguise me?
Yeah.
Do you have
Okay, that'd be
disguise?
great.
Do you have disguise self or seeming?
Huh?
Do you
Lou
have the
hands you a
spells?
fake mustache.
I don't have disguise self, but
You
yeah,
actually
I'll
hand her a fake mustache?
You would have one. Yeah.
I've used it several times. I used fake mustache.
Jax says,
Yeah.
yes, just like the women from this elf's hometown. Jax wouldn't say that. That's too mean.
Damn.
I mean,
don't
hand
do
me-
that.
Hand me
I
a
don't hate on
wig
anybody.
and heavy makeup, and I can make do.
Hey, look, it's a leftover wig from that elf that used to be with us.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Oh,
Stu, is that gonna be a good enough disguise for me?
Matters what Lou rolls.
Oh, what
Okay.
my disguise or performance check?
Yeah, performance.
Blank. 17.
17. Okay.
What if I told you guys I would stay here and cook?
I mean, do you want to be the player of the barkeep?
No offense, but I do not trust you to be at this establishment without us here at the moment.
Okay. All right.
Look, I can tell you are scared. Yes, of whatever this is. But get over it.
Did I just receive a bardic inspiration?
Oh, it feels so much better now.
Good, yes, okay. Well, at least one of the tasks we can do before bodyguard directive is return this robe. I'm sure it is too expensive for me to have on me.
We don't need to return the robe.
O'Reilly will tell someone I stole it, and then the police will be after me. This is very expensive.
The police have better things to do than, or more important things to do than worry about petty theft right now.
It's silk. Look, touch it.
It is not silk.
It's very nice.
We could burn it.
No offense, but I don't think you would recognize a nice item if you haven't seen one before.
It is not offensive. I'm a very poor person.
I can return it for you. I can return that robe for you.
We don't have to go to this party for like 2 days, yeah?
Yes, I know. I say in 2 days we can return robe.
No, I can return the robe for you if you want.
I don't trust you. If I'm being honest, you don't give me trustworthy vibes.
Artem, you can go return the robe, but we look for a barkeep.
I'd rather stay with you. I'd rather not split up the group. It makes me feel as though God himself is kind of separating his own orders.
I'm just saying, I know the merchant district very well, so I could very
Henley,
get rid of it for you.
Henley, no.
Oh my goodness, shut up.
Okay, I keep robe, yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay,
keep the
I keep
robe.
robe.
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
I take your word for it.
If there's a fine for you keeping the robe, I'll pay it.
Okay, I thank you.
Anyways.
Now, as for Duke, if I'm being completely honest, I would very much like to speak with him. So if there's way I can speak with him directly, you know him better than me.
Maybe if we do a good job, he'll speak to us. We're not exactly on the best terms with him at the moment. That's why this job is so important, and we need everyone there to do it right.
But yes, I will do the job very right. Oh, you talk about Henley. Okay, I see, yes. Well, I do as best I can. You are on bad terms with Duke?
Not bad terms, but we need to regain his trust.
We are on terms with the Duke.
This disguise that your friend left behind is very high quality. She must have spent a lot of money on it.
She did have a care about her appearance, yes.
Ow, Quincy, fuck off.
Who's this Quincy?
Can it please be that your character has an imaginary cat friend?
I actually like that. Yeah, you could actually make that.
That'd be really funny. Yeah.
Like a ghost of a cat that hangs out with me.
And its randomness is actually just dependent on Quincy's bullshit.
Okay.
I haven't seen Quincy in months. What the hell happened there?
But yeah, if you try to wear anything Ophelia wore, it'd be way too big for Henley.
Oh yeah.
Down to the
Well,
ground.
not the wig though.
It'd still be pretty big.
Well, it can be repurposed though. Can't Henley wear like a shirt as a dress or something?
Yeah.
Well, you just had the one dress. You're talking about the old disguise you had, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about the one where we disguised her as the baker?
No, she bought a dress and got a wig, and then went to Jax's execution, and then tried to get Jax's attention while disguised.
Forgot about that. I was too busy getting executed.
Well, wigs are kind of one size fit all, so that one should be at least okay.
And you can cut them. Because, it's a wig. It's hair.
We have 2 days. Maybe we could go to Merchant District. Maybe you guys could
Maybe you could get a job.
Well, maybe you guys could float me just some like what is it called when you get your paycheck a little early?
Advanced.
Yeah, maybe I could just get like a little bit of an advance, get just like a little 3-hour long disguise potion.
Hell no, you're the one that needs a disguise. You figure out how to get it yourself.
Okay. Well, we'll try the wig.
Okay.
But yeah, we need a tavern keep to run their
Yeah.
in for us.
Gax pulls out the envelopes and we'll start going to people's wherever they told us to go.
Okay. It's 9:06. So, do you guys
Yeah.
think that's a good place to leave it for
Yeah.
Yeah,
tonight?
I gotta wrap.
Hey,
Okay. Good.
Good
I think that was a good session, though.
Yeah, so
Very player-led.
I'll break down everything that I actually have for like spells and stuff later. Now that I know the price of the level 3 spell scrolls, I might buy some more items.
Yeah, they're cheaper
How
than
many?
I remembered.
How many uncommon, or how much is uncommon and rare items?
Uncommon is 500. Rare is 5,000.
Okay, got it. So no rare, but okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll send you all that, and yeah, sorry in advance for my accent for the rest of the campaign.
I liked
but-
it. I thought it was not bad at all.
Yeah, that was not as bad as I thought it was.
Cool, thank you.
Stuart, are you